think one of my favorite family food memories has got to be the turkey on Thanksgiving. Even when my dad was traveling with the Union, sometimes it would just be me and my sister, but my mom would be in that kitchen just making sure that we had an awesome meal for Thanksgiving.
I remember me and my sister, we'd be downstairs and Mom would bring us down snacks before the big meal, but we wouldn't even want to touch them because we would be so excited about the Thanksgiving turkey.
Yeah, my great Uncle Joe, he knew that the skin was my favorite part. And he'd always make it this big secret that he would cut me an extra crispy piece. It was his favorite part of the turkey too, and he loved that we shared that special connection.
I'll never forget this one year we just finished our big Thanksgiving dinner and my dad just rolls in from his big appointment in Dallas, white business shirt, but just covered in grass stains. Like, what were you doing? I mean, were you having a big rolling down a hill party with your coworkers? I'll never forget that.
So the turkey prep started with my dad in the shed. He'd be out there a few days beforehand just banging around, big lock and key on it and everything. What a nut!
My uncle could go on for an hour about how delicious that white meat was and how much better it was than that dark meat. The majority of my family liked white and dark meat, but not my uncle. Like, for some reason, he would literally watch as my mother prepared the turkey to make sure that the white and the dark meat stayed separate.
Mom was so crazy about this turkey. I mean, we had to stay downstairs in the playroom all day. And if we wanted to go outside, well, we had to march upstairs with our eyes closed and go directly outside. And no peeking in the window either.
Man, I'll never forget how happy I was when my dad came home for Thanksgiving that year. I remember right after we ate, we were all gathered around the TV because of the JFK assassination. And we're just like, wow, what's going on? All this detail was coming out about the second shooter and we were all glued to the TV, right? And I just remember looking over at my dad and he's sitting there shaking, drenched in sweat. I'm like, what are you doing? And my mom was like, oh, must have been from all that turkey he ate. Oh my God, he can be such a hog sometimes. I can't believe it.
And it wasn't just my mom who was secretive. Both Mom and Dad were like, you are not to see the turkey before it's served. Parents, right?
So one year, my mom put the dark meat on the table next to the white meat, and he flipped. He yelled. He was like, you put that dark meat back in the kitchen where it belongs! But like yelling, like.
I remember peeking out my window one night and seeing this big truck coming through the neighborhood. And my mom said, well, that's the truck that brings the turkeys. And they were like really long, almost human-like.
I always assumed he was sweating because of the turkey, but no, that was specifically when the details started coming out about the second shooter. It's interesting how all of that sort of correlates and the timeline just kind of jumbles up there. My dad fucking killed JFK. Holy shit.
Holy shit. I thought they were just like really big pre-plucked turkeys, but oh my God. Oh my God, they were human.
Mom? Oh, she fucking knew. She knew exactly what was going on. Oh, your dad's gonna be a little bit late. He's stuck at the library in Dallas for a bit. She wasn't even being fucking clever about it. Come on.
Every single year, he would want a special memory of the day, as he called it, right? And every single year, he'd say, how about them tablecloths? Anybody want those? I'll take them. He'd be like, oh, I can get those clean, no worries. I snuck down in the basement and I found those tablecloths, and every single one had like 2 little holes in them. Like like if you were to wear it like as a ghost, you put like, holes in there so you could see for Halloween or for, oh my God.
Yeah, my dad had this little fuck 35 tattoo on his ankle. He told me it was a little in-joke about the battalion he was in. No, it wasn't the battalion he was in. That was an in-joke about how he fucking killed the 35th president of the United fucking States of America. How could I be this stupid? Look at this fucking stupid face.
He was very racist. I just never, wow.
All right, hold on. Okay, yeah. Yeah, FBI, I had very, very hard evidence that my father killed the 35th president of the United States of America. Yeah, I'll hold.
I was eating human meat. Goddamn human meat for 18 fucking years. Oh my God.
Is it too late to pick a different relative? Can we start over?